Hello, this is Rami reporting for Reason to Resist here in Karbala. I'm currently in front of the Qibla gates of the Fadel Abbas shrine. Karbala is known for the Battle of Karbala, where Imam Hussein was martyred in combat by soldiers loyal to Yazid, the caliph at the time. And in Karbala right now, there are two main shrines, the Imam Hussein shrine as well as the shrine of Fadel Abbas. I'm currently with Jassam, a researcher here of the holy shrines of Karbala. Hello, yes. Jassam.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us more about the importance of Karbala amongst Muslims?
Yes. Karbala is the capital of maybe the values of Islam. Karbala, because in Karbala, this battle in Karbala began in 581. The battle of Karbala Imam Hussein defend on the values of prophets. All prophets from Adam to Muhammad, all values defended by Imam Hussein, and he sacrificed his self and his family and his companion to defend it on these values. Anyone, when he came to Karbala, he can take this spirit powerful to resistance to anyone devil and evil and anyone dictator or anyone not good, because anyone when he saw shrine of Karbala, he can remember this story. When Imam Hussein sacrificed to protect these values.
So Imam Hussein did not recognize the rule of Yazid.
Yes.
And there was, from my understanding, a uprising that was boiling up in Kufa. And Imam Hussein was invited by the people of Kufa to lead an uprising against Yazid. And his caravan, I believe, while on its way to Kufa, was intercepted. Can you tell us more about what was the state of the Muslims, of the caliphate, the rule of Yazid, and how oppressive it was back in those days?
At that time, like empire, maybe from Spain to India, and the capital at that time in Damascus. But Iraq at that time, it's a very important country, because before that, the capital in Iraq and Kufa, the capital of the empire, means it's a very important city. Muawiyah, before the battle, 10 years before battle, he make demography changer in the people of Kufa. He make genocide, but not by killing.
Ethnic cleansing.
Yes, take 25,000 soldiers, Iraqi soldiers at that time. He loved Ali. Make a decision from Muawiyah at that time, before Yazid, to go to the Khurasan and replace him by 25,000 soldiers from Syria, from Sham at that time.
To change the demographics.
Yes. And why? Because this 25,000 soldiers, when Yazid became Khalifa, it's helped him to kill Imam Hussein the first, to change the results of the battle, and this who do it.
So to legitimize the rule of Yazid.
Yes.
And
then another people who still in Kufa, not go to the Khurasan, about 5,000 or 6,000, Yazid take him in the prison. Another one, little by Imam Hussein, about 100 or less than, help Imam Hussein. Another one, in prison. Another one in prison, and most of them, 25 in Khorasan, and most of soldiers at that time became Shamis or Syrian in Kufa.
Yeah.
People of Kufa at that time, not all of them, it's Iraqi. About 83% from Sham, about 15% Persia at that time.
Oh,
3% just
Iraqi.
yes, it means very little, but good plan. This 3%, it's leaders. Anyone he show the leaders, it's Iraqi, means the soldier, but not means that.
And then I think what's interesting is after, of course, the developments in the Middle East, from after post-October 7 Middle East, I've been very curious. What brought me to develop an interest for Imam Hussein, the shrines, and the stories of that time, is because you're noticing today that the countries that are coming to the defense of the Palestinian people are notably mostly Shia populated countries: Iran,
Yes,
Iraq,
yes.
south of Lebanon, Yemen. And the Battle of Karbala, for me, has a lot of similarities with the genocide in Gaza.
Yes.
And one of the most intriguing final words of Imam Hussein, which were Hayhat min al-dhilla.
Yes.
And my understanding is that this translation means to stay away from humiliation.
Yes.
And we're noticing today that
It's very important meaning. There's very important meaning because anyone, when he know the Battle of Karbala, he can learn these values, and he can learn how to fighting, how to take the rights, in the life, rights in all things. Means I can when you know the values of Karbala, you can know the values of humanity, values of how can I make the victory, how can I make it strong, how can I the spirit. It's strong more than the body. Body take maybe some problem in my body, but my spirit is big and strong. And if anyone know how Karbala make this the results, now the Islam remain because Karbala became at that time. Now anyone he take praying or go to the Hajj because Imam Hussein sacrificed. And anyone, if he know this result, means anyone killing by in Gaza or any place, not mean no victory. No, victory it became, but maybe many sacrifices.
And I think I was at the funeral of Sayyid Hassan, we were looking at the Ayatollah Khamenei and other leaders in the Middle East. They chose the pathway of Imam Hussein and to never surrender. And I think our audience probably does not know much about or obviously would be willing to know a lot more about the Battle of Karbala. Maybe we could start walking towards the shrine or around it.
Yes.
But can you tell us more? Now, as I was saying, right, Imam Hussein had a convoy heading towards Kufa.
Yes.
There was 72 members of the convoy.
Some books talking about one with his family about 145. About
Okay.
at most 145, maybe 140 or like this. But the another army at least 30,000. The enemy of army of Yazid. I talking about the percent of Shami and Persian and Iraqi, but all of them he love this dictator Yazid, and he want to make benefits by his money, but the value not important.
And they were forcing Imam Hussein to recognize the rule of Yazid.
Yes.
And Imam Hussein refused to do so.
Yes.
And I believe his convoy was restricted access to food, to water.
Yes.
I'm in Karbala right now. Believe me, it's the most unbearable heat I've ever lived in my entire life. So to truly imagine, the intention was from my understanding, was to torture Imam
Yes.
Hussein. And at no moment did Imam Hussein recognize Yazid. And I think it's interesting because when we look into Gaza, there is a blockade. That blockade is enforced as well by other Arab countries. Okay, and I think, that I believe, the fact that he never surrendered pushed. I believe it was Al-Hur, right?
Yes.
Al-Hur.
Al-Hur at that time, it's a leader from the enemy army. By the way, it's from Kufa, and his family from Kufa. But when he saw the values, he talking, oh, I must choose, right
Or wrong.
or wrong. I must choose, and he choose.
And Imam Hussein, just to remind our audience, he was the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad.
Yes, of course.
So in some ways, Yazid was
Yes.
at war with the family of the Prophet.
Of course, it's false. Of course, it's wrong.
Of course.
It's wrong. And then he choose the right.
And right behind us is the shrine
Yes.
of Fadel Abbas.
Fadel Abbas is the brother of Imam Hussein, and the second person in the army of Imam Hussein. At that time, the personal flag, and this time, like assistant of Minister of Defense, like this. Like
So the
this.
second in command
Yes.
of Imam Hussein's military.
Yes.
Now, the battle starts, I believe, after 3 days of
No. He stayed in Karbala about 8 days.
Okay.
And 3 days without water, without food, without anything. Capturing about a round of Imam Hussein.
So making a siege on Imam Hussein.
Yes, and his families, and 145, each one have family. We're talking about maybe 1,000 childs and women, and and then many childs dead because no water, no food. At that time, Fadel Abbas he go to the river from this way.
Yes.
Go to the river to take water.
That's Fadel Abbas, precisely.
Yes, many times. But at the last time, he cut the army cutting his right hand, then left hand, then
Arrow to the eye.
Yes, of the eye, then kill him. And this place when he killed at that time.
And earlier today we went to the little, not river, but the source of water where
Yes.
Fadel Abbas was getting water.
Yes.
So Fadel Abbas, he was killed before the combat started.
No, and when the battle began, maybe in the end of battle, before the end, maybe half hour or less than, because the battle at that time, maybe 4 or 5 hours from the midday to the before the Maghrib, like this, about. And Fadel Abbas at that time, I think the last or before Imam Hussein, maybe half hour or less than, kill him.
And my understanding is that Imam Hussein was then martyred. I believe.
The last one, he martyred him.
And then so everyone died in the combat.
All families and companion and all of them was killed and martyrdom. Then he killed.
There were some members of the convoy as young as 3 years old, 6 months old, that were killed in this combat.
Yes, of course. His son, one of his son, 6 months. Another one, 11 year. And by the way, the brothers of Imam Hussein, not just Abu Fadl, another one, 3 person, Abdullah, Uthman, and Aun, all of them the brothers of Abu Fadl Abbas, from another mother, not the same mother, the same Imam Hussein, Fatima al-Zahra, and Abu Fadl, Fatima al-Banin, different mother, but Fatima al-Banin, it's another mother for Imam Hussein. He loved him more than his child.
And the bodies, from my understanding, were kept in Karbala for 3 days.
Yes.
And no one gave them any burial.
No permission to make graves from the government at that time. But the Bani Asad, it came from this way, came and helped him by Zain al-Abidin, its son of Imam Hussein, and make the graves after the 3 days.
These were people loyal to Imam Hussein.
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
How was the rest of the Ummah reacting to the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, the Battle of Karbala?
This is the results. When the people or the nation at that time, he saw Imam Hussein, son of Prophet, son of daughter of Prophet, and his brothers and companion and his families was killed. He saw, Yazid not representative of Allah. This is the result. This is the important point. Means Yazid, it's wrong. If right, not kill Imam Hussein.
He was not behaving as an honorable person would have.
Yes.
So he lost the trust of the Ummah.
This is the important point in the philosophy of the result of martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Because after that, the nations know, okay,
This is the true colors.
Yes, this king, not representative of Allah, and dictator king, not anyone.
And I think it's interesting because, again, many people did not know about the struggles amongst the people of the Middle East, most notably Gaza. And I believe that the battle in Gaza has opened the eyes of the world as well.
Yes,
on many things.
like this.
On many things.
Like this.
On, first of all, the suffering of our people in Palestine and Gaza.
Especially in the West.
Yes.
America and Canada.
Yes.
Many people who don't know where Palestine, where Gaza, where, why this?
Why are they?
Very important.
Yes.
So it's very important.
It opened the eyes, and now people know. And also, what I believe as well, what Gaza exposed and what the Battle of Karbala exposed is that there are people complicit with our suffering.
Yes.
It was not foreigners that killed Imam Hussein. It was people from his own religion, from his own clan.
Yes.
And we look at what's going on in the Middle East, I believe that there's a similar sense of betrayal.
Maybe the end results or the maybe big result, not this year, maybe after some years, but the sacrifice not go
In vain.
Oh, yes, that's important.
No, absolutely. And I think this is
We
where
sad about the sacrifices, but the result was come.
absolutely. And I think
Came, sorry.
And again, I'm from a family of Muslims. I never really learned about Shia Islam, about the importance of the Imams, but truly discovering the Battle of Karbala and finding those similarities with the stories of Imam Hussein and what's going on in Gaza pushed me to realize that history repeats itself.
Yes.
History repeats itself, and I think to truly understand
This
Palestine,
teaching any people and any nation, it's school, not just a story. Not a story. It's a school.
So
to
we-
learn the people.
So, to know about Palestine today, we can learn about Imam Hussein
1380
years ago. And I think what's also interesting is that Yazid is not really remembered in Islam. He was the caliphate. He was a caliph at that time.
King, like Hitler, like Saddam Hussein, like anyone.
And he fell, and you don't see statues of Yazid. You don't see. He's not remembered by anyone.
Yes.
Actually, many people refuse to name their children Yazid.
Yes.
Yet Hussein is remembered everywhere.
Of course. And Imam Hussein at that time, many people he know Imam Hussein, but not all people. But after when he sacrificed himself to defend the prophets and values of prophets, another people he know him. But after Yazid died, where is now Yazid? Where is the grave?
No one knows.
You have a shrine about Yazid or anyone? No.
And there's one event, I believe, that is possibly the most beautiful religious gathering in the world. It is 40 days after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein.
Arbaeen, yes.
Arbaeen, where people from all over the world,
Yes.
walk-
Christian, Jewish, Sabi'i, Azidi, Hindu, Buddhist, many people. Why? Do you know why?
Tell me.
The people another religious, he want to say thank you. Imam Hussein, I want to thank you for you. Why?
As a righteous man.
Yes, you are protect our family. You protect our history. You protect the values of Jesus, Moses, Noah, Adam, Abraham, all prophets. You are defending on.
And
I want to say thank you. I want to visit you to thank you. Thank you for you protect for me.
And this is why I'm here in Karbala, to thank him. Because I believe truly that the people who've learned from Imam Hussein, have not betrayed.
Yes.
Have not betrayed Gaza, have not betrayed Palestine. And I feel like it's an obligation for me to come say thank you to Fadel Abbas, to Imam Hussein. And I went to the funeral of Sayyid Hassan in Lebanon, and there were signs, Christians for Sayyid Hassan. And I think it's similar because in Lebanon there are dozens, if not hundreds, of sects of different religious groups. And the people who believe in Imam Hussein, the people who honor Imam Hussein, respect and protect the minorities, the majorities in some places. They defend everyone. So I think this is, I think these are values that we should learn. Hayhat min al-dhilla, stay away from humiliation, never surrender. And the Arbaeen, 40 days after the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, I think you said 30 million, I believe.
No, at least 23 million in the last year.
Okay.
Maybe this year, we don't know. Maybe 23, 22, we don't know. You know, depend on the situation of
the world,
Middle East, and maybe war, maybe no. But the number of Iraqis visitors is still
the same. More. And those are generally the walk is from Najaf, which is, I believe,
from Najaf and another cities of Iraq.
They all
from the south, from the north, from the many places, many cities. About the summation of routes, 2,000 kilometers. 2,000 kilometers.
And I was told from people that some people walk from Iran.
Yes. And no, of Iran, now easy Iran. Now begin from the last year, from Pakistan.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's very
They're walking from
Pakistan
to
Imam,
Karbala.
We're talking about 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers. And all foods, Iraqis, it's free foods, massage,
shelter,
Jewish,
drinks,
I don't know, sweets.
Everything is free.
Everything free. Maybe socks and shoes and distributing free, and some mawkibs distributing monies, taking money and taking charge for your mobile and many things.
This is the Iraqi hospitality.
You can imagine, Iraqi hospitality.
And of course the teachings of the great people of Karbala and the Battle of Karbala. But so this is, I have friends from Canada who came to Arbaeen, and they said they came with a tiny bag.
Think very important picnic and very important places. This you can learn many things about Iraq and Arbaeen and Imam Hussein. You can saw in Arbaeen many things you can imagination. Of course you can't imagine.
So I'll definitely have to be back. And some people come with just a backpack because everything else is provided by the great hospitality and generosity of the Iraqi people.